What's up, beautiful people? How y'all doing? Welcome to Dialogue with the Davises. My name is Cedric, and this is my amazing, stunningly beautiful, words cannot describe. Who? D. LaShawna. How you doing, love?
I'm doing
You
well.
doing well? You
hmm
doing well? That's what's up. That's what's up.
How are you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. Thank you
That's
so much for
phenomenal.
asking. Yeah, I'm doing phenomenal.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Love to hear it.
Yeah, you love to hear it, huh?
Love to hear it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Look, welcome to Dialogue with the Davises again. My name is Cedric, and this is my beautiful wife, LaShawna, and we have once again been blessed with the opportunity to sit before you and share in a conversation that we pray leads to positive dialogue, positive and healthy communication, and just the overall good vibe and good space in your relationship, your marriages, your families, circles, friend groups, social settings, all of that stuff, man. So, um, man, we at the end of 2023,
At the very end.
at the very end, man. So this is going to be the last podcast that we record for the year, and as a matter of fact, it is New Year's Eve when we're recording it. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? Just finished eating some dinner with the kids and stuff. Everybody kind of settled in, doing their thing for the night. The girls in the front, the boys upstairs playing the game. So if you hear a little bumping and a little noise or whatever else,
A lot of bumping and a lot of noise.
they might be good because you know
Oh,
what
you
I'm saying.
just pressed record. They're gonna start acrobatics.
Nah, we gonna keep it. We gonna make sure we claim positivity. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? They're gonna do good.
hmm
But now we just finished eating with the family. Everybody just kind of relaxing and doing their thing, man. And me and the wife said, man, look, let's do like a little impromptu last video for the year type thing. Just kind of been talking about a lot of stuff off camera as of late, and didn't have the opportunity to capture any of it. We really just been kind of enjoying the holiday season, man. You know, Christmas was last week, so happy holidays to everybody first and foremost. Enjoyed the Christmas break with the kids and just kind of relaxing and chilling with them, and now just you know what I'm saying, not having anything to do per se, just kind of enjoying the time off.
hmm
Spending a lot of time in pajamas and you
My
know what I'm
favorite
saying?
thing.
Yeah, I know that's
My
your vibe right
favorite
there.
thing.
Yeah, for real. You know, watching Christmas movies,
hmm
stuff like that. So you know, just been kind of relaxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying family time. You know,
hmm
holiday season. You know that always brings about a range of different emotions, and you know what I'm saying. We got the opportunity to kind of sit down as a family and just talk about some of the things that we were thankful for, and just kind of remain cognizant of the reason that you know the Christmas holiday was upon us. Sitting down having some conversation with the kids to make sure you know what the younger boys anyway, just to make sure they fully understand all of the things associated with Christmas, and not to allow the commercialization of the holiday to overtake or overrun, you know what it is that they equated to. And man, it's just being honest, man. It's really just been a beautiful time of
Reflection.
reflection. But then I was gonna also say like not having to go. We haven't been on anybody's schedule, not having to
hmm
go anywhere, just kind of like moving as we see fit, and it's just kind of like that's been beautiful.
It
You know
has.
what I'm saying? Like the kids not having to get up with them for a certain time to have them out of the door, and you know what I'm saying? Me because of the holiday schedule, you know, not having to get up at a particular time to go to work and everything else. So yeah, I've been kind of enjoying that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So, gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it kind of got me to thinking about, you know what I'm saying, what life is going to look like once you know what I'm saying, we're in a space where we retired and, you know,
hmm
kind of transition and just having more time to spend together, so to speak. And you know what I'm saying, focus on some of the things that we talk about off camera as far as like what we're building towards and working towards and
hmm
everything else, man. So, you know what I'm saying, I kind of enjoyed you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? For real.
I'm enjoyable.
You're enjoyable.
Absolutely.
Wow. So that's what you
I'm being around me. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah,
All right. I mean, you
yes.
know you fun. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
you're
nothing but fun.
you're a fun girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? We'll get back to that in a minute.
I'm sure we
But
will.
now, so this episode is not going to necessarily be anything where we kind of highlight or pinpoint any one particular topic or
Hmm.
subject. It's probably going to be more of a reflective year in review type thing. Since we started the podcast, because again, we were talking right before we started recording, because we never identify what we're going to talk about way in advance before we come
Hmm.
on camera, because we always want it to be organic. We never want
Right.
to have anything scripted or rehearsed or whatever else. So, but before we hit record and before we were getting ready to start, I was like, man, I think we done recorded like 20 something
Hmm.
episodes of the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's really good considering what do we do? Start in June,
Was it June, something like
maybe.
that? Yeah, maybe like June, July time frame. And it's crazy because I came into it kicking and screaming. I
I
really
know.
Yeah. What I'm saying? I got a lot more comfortable now, but yeah, I came
Yeah,
into
it
it
looks
kicking.
like it.
Yeah, I mean, all glory to God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All glory to
Absolutely.
God. But now, what I'm saying, that makes me um wonder what it is that he's gonna lead me, inspire me to do next, because I
Right.
know it's gonna have to be some space of being uncomfortable again, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the funny thing. Considering my relationship with God, and not to speak for anybody else's, but it's like anytime He's inspiring me to do something, or grow in any way, shape, or form, it always comes with some sense of being uncomfortable.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, it's never like, hey, I'm leading you to do this, and then it's just like, oh yeah, it's easy like Sunday morning.
I think any kind of growth is anytime you're stretched, you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely,
You
definitely,
know, I
yeah,
just think that's just how it works. I don't think that there's anything that you do as far as growth that doesn't feel like, "Phew,
yeah,
that was a doozy,"
yeah, for real.
So, I mean, I haven't experienced it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe there's someone out there who it's been nothing but, peaches and cream, but it hasn't been like that necessarily for me.
Nah, me either. You know what I'm saying? And but the thing about it though, it's like I'm not mad with that. Because we talk about that often off of camera. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's the only way for us to truly find out what it is that God has placed
Hmm.
inside of us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
if we never are led to a place of having to utilize certain things that, you know what I'm saying, have been placed inside of us, we'll never know that they're there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and if it's always us continuously using the same things over and over, and you know what I'm saying, not getting to a place of ever doing something different, then yeah, we'll
Yeah.
never truly discover what it is, that all of the things that God has
Hmm.
placed inside of us. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, as it relates to what's to come. Always being hopeful and optimistic about the future, and what lies ahead and everything else. But I know another thing, like we were talking about, just a year in review, as it relates to some of the things that have taken place, because we were talking about how fast the year moved by this year as well, man.
Yeah, it
You
went by
know what I'm
so
saying?
fast. But like you said, I think as you get older, time just goes by. It feels like time goes by faster. I mean,
Yeah,
it
definitely.
doesn't,
Yeah,
obviously, but it just feels like it moves so much faster. And I think part of it is as you get older, you're doing more.
yeah,
It's always something, where I think when you're younger, your parents are kind of like, no, you can't go here, you can't go there, you can't
hmm,
do this, you can't do that. Or you just don't have as many responsibilities,
yeah,
you
definitely.
know. But on a regular day for me, I get up, not as early as you, but I'm up
Hmm.
early and I'm chauffeuring and I'm cleaning and I'm writing and I'm creating curriculum and I'm
Hmm.
doing something all
Yeah,
day.
definitely.
And so it just feels like the day, but you blink a couple times and it's like, okay, it's time to get, Saint a shower and get
Hmm.
him ready for bed and say our prayers. And just before you know it, the day is
Yeah, the day is
gone,
gone. Yeah, for real.
So, but I think when I was younger and didn't have all those responsibilities, it was just like, you blink 100 times and it's just 9 o'clock,
Yeah, for real,
you
and
know?
it is what it is. Because when we were talking about it, and we were, man was like, well, no, it didn't seem like the year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, it went by slow to
It went
me.
by really, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I was like, yeah, and it did make me reflect on the fact that, yeah, when we were younger, we felt the same way as well.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, time was moving in slow motion or whatever else. But
And I think too, when you get older, you have markers.
yeah,
Like for me, it's like, okay, you know, when I was teaching, it was like, okay, you're looking for Christmas, you're looking for Thanksgiving to happen because you're gonna be off for a week, and then you're looking for Christmas because you're gonna be off for almost 3 weeks, and then
Hmm.
when once Christmas happens, you go back to work, go back to school, and then now you're waiting for spring break to happen. That's gonna be, you know, a week,
Yeah.
and then after spring break, it's the summertime, so it's always something, and because it's only a few weeks in between,
Hmm.
you're getting to the next thing, and when you
Yeah,
get to the next
definitely.
thing, before you know it, the year is done.
Yeah, that's crazy. And while you were saying that, I had the thought, I was like, man, as we're looking forward to those different things and those different, you know what I'm saying, major events, I wonder how often we overlook, you know what I'm saying, the different little, you know what I'm saying, tasks that we consider to be mundane, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
but in all
Mhm.
actuality they're not. I wonder how much we overlook and that we, you know what I'm saying, take for granted. Because we were talking about that as well, off camera, like just the different things that we sometimes take for granted because
Mhm.
we may not take a moment to actually reflect and say, man, listen, this could have been completely different, or our lives could have been, you know what I'm saying, in a completely different space or whatever else, you know. So
Mhm.
just having that, like you said, we're always like wired and moving forward to the next thing. And it's like you said, Thanksgiving, then Christmas, then spring break, and then the summer, and then once the summer is over with, then you're
Mhm.
anticipating going back to school. So it's like you have all of these different birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, you know. It's like
Yeah,
you have
there's
all of
always
these.
something coming up.
Yeah, definitely. So you have all of these different things that, you know, you set your sight on, and there's nothing wrong. I don't feel like with being mindful of those things that are to come. But I wonder how much of the process, or the journey of, you know, the different things that are taking place that we miss out on because we're actually focused on the next thing and not even able to take time and be in the space of enjoying what it is that we're currently going through. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I know certain times in life, like you know, the other day, you know what I'm saying, I was sitting down and I was spending some time with God, and it just, you know, as doing my devotional and stuff like that. And I started thinking back on like life and what it is and what it looked like when we first, you know what I'm saying, started dating and when we
Mhm.
first
Mhm.
got married up until the point of now. And it was like there was some moments that took place in life that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just now in a space of being able to appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if that makes sense. Like, it's certain things that unfolded and certain things that took place, like they were a blur and they were hurried while we were going through them.
Mhm.
But now, you know what I'm saying? Being in this space with Jordan being 27 and out of the house, and Milan being 18, and she's now graduated from high school, and she's starting
And
her
school.
adult life
Mhm.
and starting
Mhm.
school, and you know what I'm saying, everything else. And Brooklyn is a junior, and you know what I'm saying, Man is in the seventh grade, and Saint, you know, he's turned 5 now. Then we got
Mhm.
Luca, the grandson, and you know what I'm saying? Like all of these different things, you know what I'm saying? My parents getting older, your mom getting older, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these different things. And it's like, man, like life has really been moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can remember on a day of our wedding, you know what I'm saying, and we laugh about it now, and I mess with Jordan. Like the morning of us getting married, Jordan woke me up so early in the
Mhm.
morning trying to trying to put,
Little
yeah, trying
tux.
to put on his tuxedo. Like he was adamant about you know what I'm saying? Like, Dad, can I put my tuxedo on yet? And I was like, not yet,
Not
bro.
just to sit,
Yeah,
not
for
just
real.
to sit
Not
in the
just this.
house. You
Yeah,
know.
like if I would have let him sleep in it, I think he
I think he
probably
would
would have
have.
slept in it.
Oh,
Yeah, you know
absolutely,
what
and
I'm
probably
saying?
wouldn't have gotten it dirty.
That's what I'm saying.
You know. And
Exactly. For real.
you
But now he's 27. Like that time, and I'm sure for him, I don't, you know, I don't think it seemed like it was that long ago for him, and nor us either. But it was like, man, he's 27 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know, so just taking a moment to highlight that and make a point to what you said, man, I think is very important now. And I know we do it now, especially where we kind of slow down and we take in, you know, the things that, you know, that are happening in our
Mhm.
lives. And we like, hey, wait a minute, let's not speed past this. Although it's like, you know what I'm saying, routine, and although it's something that is, you know, a part of the day to day, let's still take a moment, you know, to give thanks to God and just say, man, listen, because this didn't have to be. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So that's something that I know I've been in a space, especially as this year was progressing, of being mindful of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then another thing is just, man, like our health. You know, as we get old. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you shake your
Yeah.
head like that?
Oh,
Why you?
because my little body's been through some stuff. Your body's been through some stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
we've been
yeah.
through. I feel like our just our two bodies have been through a lot.
Yeah, we don't wrestle with a few little things.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of few things.
Yeah, but we still here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Couple of little limps and scars and stuff like that, but
yeah.
we still in the building because you know what I'm saying. That's something else that we were talking about. Like, man, and I know a lot of people do like the New Year's resolutions and things like that. But I know we both, you know what I'm saying, are kind of like in a space where when we see we need to make changes,
We
like,
just
come on,
make
let's
them
just go ahead and make
right.
the change. And you know, it's not necessarily, and I get it for some, because when you said it the other day when you explained it, you was like, well, I think for some people, it's like getting them mentally prepared for the
Yeah.
changes that are getting ready to take place. But um, that's definitely one of the things that we were talking about. Just getting back on point of the subject. Is eating different and eating better, and you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying, being more active and being more mindful of the different things that our bodies are telling us, and you know what we subject ourselves to and stuff like that, man. So I'm trying to see what that's gonna look like.
What do you mean?
I'm
What?
just saying,
Like how? What?
nothing. I'm just trying to see what that's gonna look like.
Like eating different?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what eating different gonna look like.
I don't know, cause I mean, I don't really have a lot of bad eating
I mean,
habits.
I don't think either of us do, but I'm just saying, like, I have a very my palate is,
Uppity?
nah, it's not uppity. It's biased though. I like my food to be seasoned.
I mean, but I just if I, but I think though that, and I think
You call that
in,
uppity?
but I think I just feel like in 24 you should move more toward being honest about certain things,
Like
and
what?
you have an uppity palate. Like you're
Uh,
very,
you know,
um,
some people eat anything. I don't.
no, but I'm just saying, like, I just
Yeah.
feel like you have an uppity palate. I feel like
Okay.
it takes a lot. Like like we could, like tonight,
Mm,
you know, we went and we found the new Japanese restaurant, and I love Japanese food. So I think
mm,
maybe I'm a little bit, well, no, I think because I love Japanese food, I would be a little bit more, little bit harder to satisfy.
mm,
But like, you know, we got it, and everybody's going around talking about ooh and ah.
mm.
And I asked you how it was. You're like,
It
oh, it's
was,
about a 5 or a 6.
but it wasn't bad though.
A 5 or a 6 is really kind of horrible,
But
because a 5 or a 6 is like failing.
not
Do you
necessarily.
realize
I
that?
mean, I
A
get
five
it.
is a 50,
Well, for
a
well,
six
on
is a
my grade,
60,
on my grade scale,
and
when it comes to food,
so
a five
that's,
or a six is okay though.
but
That mean
that's
I'll deal with
failing
it
though.
again.
How is that okay if it's failing?
I mean, that's your curve. That's not
It's
my
not.
curve
It's,
when it comes to food.
but so
But like
you,
for me to
no,
give a food like a 7 or 8 or a 9 or a 10, the food has to be it has to be
it
phenomenal.
has to be, you're, because you're uppity.
No, so
So no, but
between.
we're
All
not,
right, go
no.
ahead. I'm
So
listening.
the point is,
Yeah.
you can't take a situation and make it your own. Like you
Mm,
can't be like, oh, well, a 50 or a 60 is okay. That's failing. Like, okay,
that-
so let me ask you this:
yeah.
any one of our children bring home a 50,
Yeah, they fail.
but if I say, oh, but it's okay.
Nah, but
It, no,
we
but no, no,
talking
no. But if
about
I say,
grades in comparison to food.
a 50 is a 50 regardless. But if I say, but it's only PE, you're gonna be like, well, they should ran harder. And
Yeah, definitely.
so, how is a 50 or a 60 now all of a sudden okay? Because the children are gonna watch this,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, oh, well, Daddy said,
Nah, that's food. Yeah, we talking about two completely different things. And I don't want people because you saying I got an uppity palate,
you
so you'll
do.
have people thinking like I gotta eat like steak and
I didn't, no,
lobster
I
and
didn't say
shrimp.
that though, and
But
that's
I'm
not what they're
saying,
gonna think. They're gonna think you have an uppity palate,
meaning
where
what?
anything that
So
you,
give some context to what you're saying.
so it, a uppity palate means that
Hmm.
it is almost impossible
Hmm.
to for you to eat something that you really enjoy
Okay.
on a regular basis.
Okay.
Everything is
With regards to the seasoning of the food.
no, regardless of the seasoning, just the food. Period. The
Yeah,
food's not was seasoned very well.
in your opinion. That's what I'm saying. That's subjective. Yeah, you
I
know
just
what
feel like
I'm
in
saying?
24 you should be honest.
I'm honest.
I mean, because like I often tell people, before I lived in New Orleans, there are certain things that I would eat and be like, yeah, ooh,
Hmm.
this is great.
Hmm.
And now that I've lived in New Orleans, I'm like,
Yeah,
this
it's not the
was
same.
probably
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Um, because I recognize my palate is different now. I
Hmm.
recognize that now I understand
Hmm.
what, for instance, what real seafood should taste like.
Hmm.
I understand.
But I got you.
You,
I'm,
so
I
you
mean,
just don't keep with the,
Nah, I got you. In 24 honesty. Yeah, bet.
So, so your food stamp was a 50,
Yeah, but here's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? I said like a 5 or a 6 on a scale out of 10. So with that being said
which
though,
is a
but I
50 or a 60.
yeah, not arguing the point because we been on this for a minute. I'll eat it again. You know what I'm saying? Like if the family, you know what I'm saying, is saying, hey, let's try that spot, I'll eat it again.
So, like, if you're just completely outvoted, though.
Nah, it don't have to be what outvoted. I'll eat it again. Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
moving
I'll eat it
on.
again. Yeah, moving on
Okay,
because you spent a lot of time telling everybody about
that you're
my
uppity.
palate being uppity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't think people are interested in that.
I think.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? So, but now, but with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Eating better and making better decisions as it relates to our diets, and you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, being more active. I know you're saying that you want to start spending more time going to the gym.
And I signed
You
up.
know what I'm saying? You signed up to go to the gym. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah,
You're looking forward to it.
yeah.
Why?
I'm
Because you
just
don't think I'm gonna go.
no. I know
I'm gonna
you'll
show
go.
you.
I know, but listen, I
If
know
I
you'll
even
go.
if I have to make myself go, if I am sick, I'm gonna go because you don't think I'm gonna do it.
Nah, but see, that's the thing, because you know what I'm saying. When we were living in Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, and I used to get up and go. You used to get up and go to the gym. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying. So I'm never gonna be. You know what I'm saying, because I don't be working out the way I supposed to and like I used to. So you know what I'm saying. Like I'm never gonna be on some like, no, you can't do it.
Well, I
You
mean,
know
it's
what I'm
not maybe
saying.
you think not that I can't do it. You
Yeah.
just don't think I will do it.
I mean, I know you're not. That's not really your thing.
But I said I was gonna do it,
Yeah.
and I pretty
So
much do the things I said I'm gonna do.
yeah, you do. I'm just looking forward to it.
But what are you looking forward to?
The progress. Yeah, let's say that. Let's say that.
Oh, I almost said something.
Yeah,
Oh, we would have had to scrap the whole video.
yeah, the progress.
Okay,
That's what I'm looking forward to. The progress.
moving on. I
Yeah, you know what I'm
feel
saying?
like you're.
What? You feel like I'm
I just
what?
don't want to say I'm thinking. So let's just go so we can so I can get out my
So you can get
go
out your head? Where we going? Where you rushing me to?
anywhere.
Man, see, that's crazy. So
Just,
all right, so you about to start the gym.
hmm.
Then also, you know what I'm saying, school, getting ready to
I
start.
am. I
All
start
right.
on the 11th.
You start on the 11th of January. You looking forward to
I'm
school?
looking so forward to it.
You excited?
It's so excited.
Bet that's what's up. So we moved on. You passed that other stuff
No,
now?
so I'm looking forward to writing papers. Actually,
Whew.
I am. I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to the research and doing the papers because I like to write, so that works in my favor.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to learning all of um, the different, ways of helping people and all that kind of thing, all those kinds of things. I'm looking forward to it because
Yeah.
I really should have gone to school for this to begin with, and
Yeah. I
I
mean,
didn't. But that's neither here nor there.
cause once you finish this here,
I'm not.
you gonna have more degrees than a
Yeah, I
thermometer.
won't go back
You gonna
though.
have a lot of school.
I will have a lot of school,
Yeah.
and it's funny because someone that asked me 20 years ago, if someone asked me about school, I'd been like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, I just, I
And now
never,
you done been to school a lot.
yeah, I never wanted to go to school.
Yeah, for real. You done been
No,
to school
sir.
a lot. We recording. Well, I don't know but we're on the camera recording right now. Okay.
And here we go.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, he was going to say it anyway.
Yeah, he was gonna push through the
Um,
door, so we just
that's
caught
why I
him like
locked
that.
it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I am looking forward to it. And yeah, collectively we've done some school.
Yeah, I mean, and there are certain aspects of school that I enjoy. I like the knowledge and you know what I'm saying, learning new. I like to learn new stuff. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying,
Hmm.
like, but I don't always enjoy the process of school.
Okay.
There are some times
The
where
time restraints.
the time restraints
Hmm.
that doesn't bother me as sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like the writing. You know what I'm saying, sometimes the writing and having to do it in the format of school. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like if you're having to write in Turabian format, or you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like all of that stuff is like, man, that takes up a good majority of the time when you're writing a paper
Right.
and compared.
Right.
So that part of it sometimes is not as enjoyable, but learning new information and obtaining knowledge and all of that stuff, especially stuff that we can make applicable to our lives, and you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, make it something where it's add value. I'm all for that, but um, and I mean, just kind of that being said, like the resources and the tools and everything else that you're gonna gain from going to school, I think that'll be something that brings a lot of added value to the podcast first and
Hmm.
foremost, and then I also feel like that'll be something that will make a great difference concerning what it is that we're looking to do in
In the
the
future.
yeah, in the future, like as far as through the marriage retreats and
Right.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just having more of a what you laughing
I just
for?
can't wait to ask the question.
What question? How does that make you feel?
So how does that make you feel?
See what I'm saying? You always psychoanalyzing somebody.
I can't wait.
You
I
always
can't wait to.
psychoanalyzing somebody.
So how does that? When he says that, how does that?
But
So
why,
what I'm hearing you say is,
man, man, you're
oh, it is
ridiculous.
going to be everything.
It's gonna be everything.
It is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I ain't mad with that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
my
saying?
little
I mean,
cute little office, and
yeah,
they come in and
yeah.
have my little receptionist, and
Oh, I'll be the receptionist. When you once you know what I'm saying, down the line when you get out, I'll work at the front desk.
no,
I ain't
because
cheap either.
that's why I won't have you.
I ain't cheap
No,
either.
I just don't feel like I'm.
You gonna pay me what I'm worth. You gonna yeah. I want what I want.
You know what? I'll pay you whatever you want.
You will.
Absolutely.
Okay, bet. You gonna get it right. You gonna get it right back.
Absolutely.
Say, what if I lay up there, you dig, and I'll just put all that back in the house, though?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on
Okay.
camera. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I know we doing a lot of, kind of back and forth with regards to, this podcast or whatever. But there also were some things that we were mindful and made aware of throughout the course of the year concerning our marriage and the growth of everything that was taking place with us. You know what I'm saying? Like um, doing some self discovery, learning some things about ourselves, and getting to a place where some of those things that we learned about ourselves, I think may have been kind of hard to swallow at certain points in times. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I know we moving fast like all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we said this was gonna be
Yeah,
that
we
kind of video.
yeah, but I know that there was some things since we've started doing this podcast, and since we've been kind of like talking about things that happened in the past, and although we've healed from certain things, you know what I'm saying, it's been some rediscovery and some different lessons
Hmm.
and different tools and different things that we've developed moving forward just as a result of doing this podcast. So but like I was telling you early on, when I think like when we first started doing it, it was like, for me, this was never something that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to kind of like enter into, because I'm not like a camera, social
Hmm.
media
Hmm.
type person or anything like that. But one thing, you know what I'm saying, that I was beginning to learn and discover about myself is like there were certain things that I thought I knew about myself that I really didn't, you know what I'm saying, have the full depth of, until we started,
Hmm.
hashing certain things out and revisiting and me being reminded of like, yeah, man, I did do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like you grow, and I think it's positive in one way, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think you should ever forget what you've grown from. But it was almost like I had kind of distanced myself from that so much, like I really couldn't even. And like when we would talk about it, I was like, yeah, I did used to do, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z. And it's almost like, man, I can't believe I used to,
X,
you know what
Y,
I'm
and Z.
saying? Yeah, I can't believe I used to act like that. I can't believe I used to look at things this way. I can't believe I used to look at things that way. So that being said, was there anything, or has there been anything since we've been doing this podcast that you discovered new about yourself?
I'm more perfect than I thought.
Wow.
I'm just.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
kidding.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow. Whoa.
Um.
Whoa.
Um. Since we started the
Yeah.
podcast, I don't know. I'm sure there's been something, but
Mhm.
it's not anything on top off the
Not
top of my
anything at
head.
the forefront of your mind?
Mm-mm. Um. I don't know. Can you think of anything?
Nah, I mean, not. I mean, we talk so much. I mean, because we talk a lot on camera, but like we talk so much, like those late. Because like what last that was last night, a night before. No, that was last night. We woke up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I got up, walked through the house, prayed. You know what I'm saying, and everything else, and um I think I came back in the bed. We turned the sermon on, and we started
Mm-hmm.
talking about. And after the sermon went over, we started, you know what I'm saying,
Some of the sermon.
talking about the sermon.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Um. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of anything off the
Mm-hmm.
top of my head that I discovered about myself. I think maybe things became more clear on
Mm-hmm.
things that I already knew,
Mm-hmm.
or I had or I gained a better understanding
Mm-hmm.
um, over things that I already knew. But as far as like something new, my ring
Some
just slipped.
epiphany or whatever.
Yeah, I
Have
can't
an
think of
epiphany.
anything.
I mean, for me, like you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I know one thing, and then again, you know what I'm saying. In addition to the podcast piece, you know what I'm saying. It's like also just that intimate time with God as well. Just being
Hmm.
able to, have that moment and that space and time for the Holy Spirit to reveal certain things to me about myself that I didn't know existed. Um,
I can think of something,
what?
something that I discovered, and
Hmm.
it's gonna sound like I'm trying to be funny, but I promise I'm not. I discovered that I can be faced with something and not respond the way I'm used to responding. So when we were in Kroger around
Hmm.
Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
and that woman was so rude,
Oh yeah, during the
and I
holiday
just
time.
really
Yeah.
took a breath,
Yeah.
and I didn't respond the way I normally do.
Hmm.
And I'll say that I, I'm surprised, or I guess I learned that I don't always respond the way
That you
that
think you will
that I think
respond.
I would
But
respond.
I think that has to do with your growth. You know what I'm saying? Like because this year for you, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I've noticed. You know what I'm saying throughout the course of this year is like what God is doing in your life and the way you're maturing in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because you really and truly are in a space where you're seeking after God
Hmm.
with a level of intentionality. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's beautiful to watch. Like you're not seeking after God. Uh, you know what I'm saying, with an agenda of you know what I'm saying, incorporating him into the world. You're seeking after God, you know what I'm saying, with an agenda and intentionality of on some like, God, I really want to know you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I really want to
Right.
have a relationship with you. I really want us to have more intimacy. I really, want to be in a better space concerning um my spiritual growth and development. So
Hmm.
that's definitely something, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I consider like the beginning of the year conversations that we used to have versus conversations that we have now, and the reply and the response that you have, concerning those things. To me, it just speaks volumes to what it is that God is doing in your life. And again, man, like we talk on a regular basis, like a relationship with God, there's no levels to it. You know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying? It's
Yeah.
not like you could be a level 5 or
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like a relationship is just that. It's a relationship.
Right.
And you develop intimacy, and you know what I'm saying? You can develop a better understanding, and you develop more clarity and all of these other things. So that's definitely one thing that I think has been a big difference, in this
Hmm.
particular year, and I'm excited about what that looks like moving forward as well, because I'm seeing the way you parent is different, the way you're present for your friends is different, the way you communicate and concerning us or whatever is different. So like I'm seeing all of that stuff translate across different areas of your life, and it's like, okay, that's beautiful to watch, you know what I'm saying, especially like with what you're doing with the wish, the women's
Hmm.
retreat, like the
Hmm.
curriculum that you're writing, and just the things that you've spent time in the word of God studying and developing an understanding of, to make sure it is something that is that you have an understanding of, so that as you're sharing and communicating it with others, it's in a proper context, and it's not anything, and just you coming and saying, hey, I was reading this, and you know what I'm saying, us having those type of conversations, I think that's beautiful, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, I really
Thank you for
do.
that.
Yeah, it is, it's beautiful. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, you know what I'm saying, we'll talk later on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Show me how appreciative you are.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know
Yep.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yep.
Yeah. But for real, that's definitely a beautiful thing. And then, you know what I'm saying? And I can see how it's increasing the health of our marriage. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Cause like it's and again, we've grown through a lot of things, and I give all glory to God, man. And prayerfully, I hope nobody, um, thinks that we feel like, we have everything figured out, because once again, that's not even the tip of the vibe that we're on. But it's just a level of gratefulness and thankfulness that I have to be able to, that we've been able to grow to this place. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, because even now, when we were talking about the chicken thing on the last episode and we had the disagreement, we were able to kind of like take a pause and be like, wait, hold up. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
That's
Like,
not
yeah,
even.
we
Yeah.
tripping, like we off balance or whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
Where some years ago that may have imploded, and you know what
Been
I'm
a
saying,
whole
been a
situation.
whole situation. Now it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's not the case. So, and like just having a kingdom mindset as it
Mhm.
relates to our marriage, and you know what I'm saying, our family, and all of those particular things, man. I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Excuse
lately,
me.
it's been kind of heavy on me, um, as it relates to uh, how I see men and women of you know what I'm saying, that profess to be followers of Christ, and they've been following Christ for some time. Like they're not new followers of Christ. They're not babes, and you know what I'm saying. Babes in Christ is like they've been following Christ for significant amount of time. It's like, man, there's a passion that I have, like, for us to all grow and all mature. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, don't just mouth and lip service that thing. Like, let's make sure that we are applying to our lives those things that the Holy Spirit is leading us to understand. Like,
Mhm.
let's be more obedient and more disciplined. Not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Although we should strive to look more like Christ with each passing day. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, every day we should strive to look more and more like Christ. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't still be, if I gave my life to Christ in 1999 or 2000, I shouldn't still be at the same level of maturity in
Mhm.
2023. I shouldn't
Mhm.
still have the same
24.
struggles of, yeah,
Yeah.
2024. And you know what I'm saying, and not to be critical of anyone, you know what I'm saying, because we all wrestle with sin. I wrestle with sin, you wrestle with, everybody wrestles with sin. But there should just be a level of growth and maturity, in my opinion, that takes place, that leads us to, you know what I'm saying, not being a place where we're willfully sinning, or we're
Mhm.
willfully being disobedient to God, or we're just, you know what I'm saying, carelessly, like, living and just, you know what I'm saying, balls to the wall, so to speak, and then like, okay, we'll think about the rest of that other stuff later. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
So,
I think in that growth, everybody is, if you have a community of, believers,
mhm.
then it's almost like we all have to be ready to grab someone who falls,
Yeah,
or,
yeah, definitely.
and pull them up out of, whatever, or, pat them on the back when they're doing really well, or,
Mhm.
it has to be a thing where we're all kind of in a family situation of taking care of each
Yeah,
other.
it has to be that community. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
it also has to be, the community has to be, everyone in it has to be a willing participant in. I not only know that you will hold me accountable.
Mhm.
I'm asking that you do
Oh yeah, yeah,
hold me
definitely,
accountable, because I
definitely.
know that, I know a couple weeks ago we're talking, and you were talking about people. You had a conversation about, when you were away, people having mentors and,
Yeah, accountability partners.
accountability
Yeah.
partners. And it just made me immediately think about the wish retreat and starting on, what am I trying to say,
A
a
community of,
community,
yeah,
or
of mentors and
yeah,
mentees and stuff
people
like
that
that.
can
Yeah.
say, I'm looking for someone. My daughter wants to go to school to be a veterinarian.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about that. Do
Yeah.
you know someone who is
Who's a
either a
veterinarian?
veterinarian
Yeah.
or knows something about it, and me be able to say, well, let me check and see,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
then look on it and say, okay, I got this person, this person, and this person. This person is this age. This person has,
Hmm.
been a veterinarian for this long, or this person, is doing whatever. So we have people that we
Yeah.
can link you
Connect.
with,
Yeah.
connect you with, that can help you with that. And I just think that it's so important that we create, situations where we can all help each other. We can all help each other grow. It might be someone who says, look, I'm interested in learning more about God,
Hmm.
but I don't want to, jump into it with someone who's gonna
Yeah, yeah.
just beat me,
That's
beat me,
gonna
beat
drag
me.
me.
That's
Yeah,
just gonna, it's just gonna be too much. Do you know someone who can take their time with me?
yeah,
And I'll
definitely.
be able to say, I do.
Yeah.
I have the perfect person.
Mm.
Sister so and so is very patient. She's very kind, and she's gonna give you the information, but she's not gonna beat you over the head with it.
Yeah, definitely. It's not gonna be
Where
weaponized.
right, where I can
Yeah.
say, but then sister so and so, good intentions, but it's gonna be too much too fast
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
for a more mature believer.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's for
saying?
someone
Yeah.
who is like, so in that, I just think it's very important to have people that will hold you accountable. It is important to have people that can mentor you.
Mm.
Because when you ask that question, I realized I don't have a mentor.
Mm.
And when you asked that question, it made me realize how much I wish I did.
Yeah,
I
for
wish
real.
that I had somebody that I have, my friends.
You have contemporaries.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
people that I can talk to about just, but I don't really have a mentor.
Mm.
And I don't really know that I ever have.
I mean, and the thing
Uncle
about it,
Carlton, but I think that he might be a little bit.
I mean, but I think so. So for me, I think, and this is my personal opinion, of course. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be important, or it is important, and I think that's something that God will lead you to. I think it's important for you to have a female, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, that has achieved some of the things that you aspire to achieve, not necessarily parallel in nature, but
Hmm.
just like in terms of career, family, life,
Hmm.
maturity, and relationship with God, like those particular things, because I feel like that would be a benefit to help you, navigate through certain aspects of life. Um,
Can you
like,
mentor your mentor?
can you mentor? I mean, what you mean? Can you
Like,
mentor
could
your
I
mentor?
find a mentor? Could I mentor her and she mentor me?
I
That's
mean,
weird, huh?
that's more of an accountability part,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. Like a mentor is somebody that will, help you when they see you kind of waning, and you've given them permission to hold you accountable, and not in a disrespectful, authoritative way, but like almost in a way to like, hey, listen,
This is not
we
what you
set
said
these
you wanted. These
goals.
are your
You said
goals.
this is
Work.
what you wanted
Yeah.
to do.
This is where you should
This is
be.
where you should be. Let's
Right.
get it. You know
Yep.
what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
And then when you face challenges, because they may have possibly already traveled the road that you're traveling, they can now come back and say, hey, listen, I know you were aiming to do so on and so forth, but hey, let's think about trying this route, because when I did it in the past, I went the route that you were initially trying, and that wasn't necessarily the best way to go.
Hmm.
So it's like they can also provide you
A little
yeah,
guidance.
some information and things of that nature. And I think that's important. I mean, I have and I've shared this numerous times. Like, I have a mentor for my spiritual growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've had mentors for my military career, um, but then I also have a community of brothers who are on the same wavelength, so to speak,
Hmm.
in pursuit of the things that I'm in pursuit of. So that's been a blessing, as well to have. So I mean, I definitely feel like having those different components in your life is extremely important, especially if you're looking to grow. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because if you only have yourself to look to, or if you have somebody who hasn't achieved the things that you're aspiring to achieve, or you know what I'm saying, anything like that, it's almost like it'll be difficult for you to actually grow, or difficult
Hmm.
for you to
Hmm.
actually get to a space of being able to examine yourself properly. You know what
Right.
I'm
It's like
saying?
it would be like me wanting to swim, trying to find somebody who can't swim to teach me to
Yeah,
swim.
it's you definitely don't want it to be where the blind is leading the blind, so to
Right.
speak. You know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Right.
And in that, in your growth and in your development of you becoming, where you would like to be, then also being able to reach back and help
Right.
somebody, you know what I'm saying, along the way as well. I think is important. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely something. And I don't know who says it, but it's the quote is, a life that's left unexamined is not worth living. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, and I don't remember who it is that says it. I'll look it up after the fact. But it's like, man, in my opinion, I feel like we should always be aspiring to become better. We should
Hmm.
always be aspiring to become the best version of ourselves.
But see, that's when you need an accountability partner, because if you feel like you're just, then you're not going to want to grow because you're going to think you're
Yeah,
there.
you feel like you've arrived. But I think it's a bit, and humanity is arrogant and prideful, in my opinion, far beyond what we need to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty of it as well. So I'm not pointing to anybody else without holding myself accountable. But for us to ever have the mindset like we've arrived and we have it all figured out,
Yeah.
like that's a dangerous place to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like at no point in time should I ever be in a space where I'm like, well, man, I got all of this figured out. I don't need nobody else. Nah, wrong, wrong. And you know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, and I'm blessed in that regard. Like I'm around some. I got a community of dudes that's like
Cause I can think of one
that's
person on top of my head who's
yeah,
gonna be like, nah, in that voice. He's gonna be
yeah,
like,
for
nah,
real. Yeah, that's what I'm
you,
saying. For
yeah.
real. And then my mentor, like, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I call him with anything from
His
a
voice
spiritual
too.
standpoint, yeah, it's like I'll tell him what it is. Like I need some context.
I
What do
love
you
that
like?
though.
What are you talking
I
about? Like
love that.
give. I
He's
need.
not gonna let you dance around it.
Nah, he
Like
not.
you, tell
Yeah,
me what you did.
yeah,
Tell me
for
what it
real. Like
is, so
what
I
it
can.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
love that.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely something that I see a great deal of value and benefit in. And the reason that I asked that, it was like because I was noticing like a lot of times, man, in life, and especially like just like when I was in a certain space in life when I wasn't growing, it was because of what I was around. It was because of what I was involved in. It was because of who I had around me and who I, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I didn't have like when I was on some foolishness, like everybody
Everybody around you was on some
was on some,
foolishness.
like we was all getting into
I mean,
some.
because I don't know that you really can really surround yourself. I mean, I guess you don't always have to have people around you that are doing the same things, but
Nah,
a
nah.
lot of times, the people that are around you are pretty much doing the same thing. And I think that we're very careful in who we pick to be around us. I mean, I think that if you are on some absolute ridiculousness,
Yeah,
you're gonna pick people that are gonna be like, yeah,
yeah, definitely.
that's exactly what you should be doing,
Yeah,
because
for
you don't
real.
want somebody who's around you like, no,
Yeah,
you know better, like,
yeah,
because then you can't do the fun stuff.
yeah,
If you are wanting to club every weekend, you're gonna probably have friends that want to club every weekend,
yeah, definitely.
because if not, then you have your friend over here who is like, well, girl, no, I'm about to go read my Bible. Do
Yeah,
you want to
a
come
girl.
over when you get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a
In
girl. We
the
just you went to the club last week, and
last weekend,
so you gonna go back again this
again,
weekend? Like
like,
so that's every weekend now.
right. So
You know what I'm
that
saying?
just, so you just have to be mindful of it. So yeah, I think that when you were in a certain place in life, you had people that were
Yeah,
um,
yeah, definitely. And
in
then
that place.
and then the thing about it is, and I know we getting, you know what I'm saying, to the end of our time, so we want to be sensitive of everybody's time. But then I also feel like, there's a level that exists between you and I, you know what I'm saying, of first and foremost accountability,
Absolutely.
but then also, you know what I'm saying, of encouraging one another and like, man, listen, let's go ahead on and get X, Y, and Z
Hmm.
together because you better than what it is that you projecting right
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the moment that we started operating and functioning and working as a team, and operating as the Bible says, the two becoming one flesh and operating as one flesh. That made a significant difference. You know
It
what I'm
did, but it
saying?
was
Yeah.
hard for me, I think.
You think it was?
Yeah, because I used to be like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm about to give it to her." You'd be like, "No, you're better than that." And I'd be like, "No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
better than that.
Yeah.
I want this is
Yeah.
what I want to
Yeah. One flesh.
like. I want to tell him. Like I want to
Yeah.
say
One
it." And you'd
one
be like,
flesh.
"No,
Yeah.
you're not gonna say it." And I used to be like, I know for a while I was like, I'm just not gonna tell him when I'm about to get somebody. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get him and then tell you. It's almost like
Yeah.
with a parent. I'm just gonna do it again,
And
Joe,
then
when I
ask
get
for forgiveness.
when I get
That's
done.
crazy. You
I'm
know what I'm
just wait,
saying? Yeah. The
but
yeah,
yeah, but
definitely.
now I'm just like, okay, yeah.
But I mean, but again, too, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you were more receptive to what it is that I was saying because you saw me modeling the same thing. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I wasn't asking you to do something that I wasn't doing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like like to me,
Yeah, because like in 2004,
yeah, I was
like you
wild.
wouldn't have been able to tell me, don't say
Yeah,
nothing.
because I was telling everybody something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Y'all come on, everybody
yeah,
lined
for
up.
real. Yeah, but now it's like, and but like for real, I feel like every man, you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, he should submit and, you know what I'm saying, surrender his life to God, you know what I'm saying, and be a follower of Christ. But then, you know what I'm saying, I feel like in doing that, he should lead his family according to the biblical principles and standards
Hmm.
that he's
Hmm.
able to, you know what I'm saying, understand and identify in God's word. So like for me, you know what I'm saying, it's my job to disciple you and the kids. Now, of
Hmm.
course, we have a church that we attend, and you know what I'm saying, we sit under the teachings of the lead pastor of that church. But at the end of the day, I'm the pastor of my home. Like I'm
Mhm.
discipling you and I'm discipling the kids.
Mhm.
And I'm meeting everybody in the space that they're in. It's not like I'm weaponizing it, or you know what I'm saying. I know that you all are not learning at the same pace or whatever else, but it's like we're not just, you know what I'm saying, making it where it's almost like traditional. Like we're making it where we apply this to life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, listen, let's this is happening in life, and now let's make sure we identify what the Bible says and learn from that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we it's one of those things where I feel like we again hold one another, you know, in a high regard first and foremost, but then we are able to say, hey, listen, nah, we you better than that. Don't move like that. Hey, listen, you kind of dragging your feet with your project. Like, what's up? You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
you ready to get it, or you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But not do it in a way where we're tearing one another down, but doing it in a way where we're uplifting each other and encouraging one another. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, man. But we have reached that
Well,
point.
I have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you, at this moment,
Yeah.
look most forward to in 24?
Man, so I'm looking. So there are a number of things that God is doing right now, as far as you know what's taking place potentially with my military career and possibly retiring, and
Mhm.
um, also you know we're talking about this year coming. We're gonna do our first marriage retreat, and you're gonna
Mhm.
do your first women's retreat, and
Mhm.
then I would also like to do a men's retreat. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to this year will be our 20th year anniversary. I'm looking forward to that. And prayerfully, if it be the will of God, we're living for all of these things, not speaking, you
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying,
Right.
arrogantly. So I'm looking forward to that. Man, I'm just excited, and I just have this joy and this hopefulness that's not necessarily tied to anything circumstantial. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like it's this present and constant joy, and I know where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? It comes from my relationship with Christ, but it's like I'm just looking forward to it all. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I think most I'm looking forward to the small day to day. You know what I'm saying? Different things that we sometimes get to a point of taking for granted,
Mhm.
like the ability to say, okay, on this day, I'm gonna just be able to sit down, have a conversation with my wife, and be fully attentive to the conversation, or be present for a conversation with Saint London or
Mhm.
whatever, and just be fully present. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I'm like to be honest, I'm looking forward to it all. Just
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Just being honest. And what about yourself? What's your one thing you're looking for? Or if it is
Um,
one thing.
I think it's a lot of things.
Mm,
Um, but I think the big thing that I'm looking forward to is about renewal.
yeah, bet.
I think I'm very excited about that.
Mm,
Especially now that I creatively figured out a way to do two of them.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that
That
was never.
was
Yeah,
that was crafty.
yeah.
Um,
That was slick. Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah,
But so I'm looking forward to that. But I'm also looking forward to things like waking up and having coffee together.
yeah, bet.
Um, I'm looking forward
Cause I'm
to.
drinking coffee now. Wow.
Finally got you.
Yeah, you finally got me. That's what's. Yeah, and
It's amazing though, isn't
it's.
it?
I mean, it's alright. My brother told me he gonna bring me. He said, "Man, since you drinking coffee, now I'm gonna bring you on a coffee date."
I'm Listen.
He said, "You know," he
There
said, "I'm gonna
is.
bring you and let you taste the different
It is
coffees."
nothing better than
Yeah,
a
we
good
gonna.
cup of coffee.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Looking forward to things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to see what the children are going to do. See what they do this year.
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to get into?
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn's running track this year. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think it's weird. I think it's just going to be good.
I ain't doubting that, but I'm just looking forward to the work that she's gonna have to put into it.
See, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that. I think I'm really just looking forward to all of the beautiful um, experiences that we're
Hmm.
going to have this year.
Yeah, definitely, man. And again, man, all glory to God. Just you know what I'm saying. This was a podcast, like I said, that was impromptu, and we didn't want to come in and have any particular topic or have it be heavy or whatever, but just
Hmm.
like, and man, it's yeah, for real. I'm just excited about what the future holds, regardless of circumstances. Because we got a whole bunch. Because like right now, there are a number of challenges that are taking place in our life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like there's so many things that's going on. There's nothing that's perfect. But at the end of the day,
it's
man, like
still
it's so much
beautiful.
joy and beauty associated with it. So I'm just
So, what
looking
would you
for.
rate 23
What you mean what I rated?
on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because God allowed me to see the whole thing.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, you know I was gonna bring it back to
I'm giving it
God.
an 80.
A 80.
80.
Oh God, let her lie, let her ride,
No,
God. She
I mean, but I ain't say I was giving God an 80.
was just getting to get
Like
80.
the year.
Oh, God created 2023.
And that's fine. I'm giving
How
80.
you gonna get God an 80?
I'm not giving God an
That's
80.
his year though.
I'm talking about the year that we lived and we went through.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving it an 80.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
We will. I'll let you. Yeah. All right, bet.
I'm not going to feel like
I mean, I say you ain't gonna talk about that later. I ain't. You know what I'm saying?
so you just felt like the year was just perfect. It
I
was
ain't
a
say no, no
it was a
way.
perfect
Nah, it
year,
wasn't.
but a 10 out of 10 is perfect.
It
Yeah.
wasn't. The year
Your
wasn't
math is
perfect.
off tonight. I'm
Say so.
surprised.
Check this
Your
out.
math is off.
So listen,
And math is your thing.
Romans 8:28. All things work together for good for
Hmm.
those who love the Lord and who have been called according to His purpose.
That's
Yeah,
sound
Romans eight
good.
twenty eight.
But
So all things.
so you're saying that the
Yeah.
year was perfect.
Nah,
You
as
are
far as
a
circumstances,
10 out of
I'm
10.
not gonna let you box me
No,
in. You
no,
know what
but
I'm
a
saying? I'm
10
not
out of
gonna.
but see the thing,
It was yeah,
but a 10 out of 10.
because it's
If
subjective.
I'm in class
Mhm.
and I'm grading my student's paper
Yeah,
and I give a quiz,
yeah,
it has 10 questions.
yeah.
They get
But you're talking
every one
about
of them right.
yeah, but you're talking
That's a 10
about
out of 10.
but you're talking about you know what I'm saying. This is subjective. See what I'm saying? So it's almost like
I just think no,
yeah, that's what. Say, listen, man. Look, we've
full of
gotten
it.
to that
No,
point
no,
where
no.
we want to be respectful of
We
people's
will, but
time.
we're gonna get to the bottom of this real
What do
quick.
you mean? There's no
There
bottom to
is
get
no
to.
way that you're gonna tell me that a 10 out of 10 is not perfect.
I'm listen.
So how was your
Hey,
year?
don't forget to
Your year
like,
was perfect.
comment, share,
Don't
subscribe,
you?
hit the notification button so when
He's.
we drop new videos,
This is what I deal
you're
with
made aware
all the
of the new
time.
videos that we're
And it's
dropping.
and what's so funny is I even
Yeah,
told you. Remember, I told you
yeah,
that I'll be saying something to you like, "So God."
yeah.
That's not even what I was talking about.
And with that being said, do you have anything else to say?
I want to know how you got 10 out of 10 isn't perfect.
We'll talk about it later. So, you know what I'm saying? We thank you again. You know what I'm saying? Prayerfully, everyone has had a beautiful holiday season. Um, hopefully, you got some time to recharge and spend time with family, friends, and loved ones. Yeah, all of that. That's whatever. Because you was, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Again, thank you all for spending time with us. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button when we drop new
And you
videos.
all comment a really quick math tutorial on how 10 out of 10 is perfect.
Say, but ain't nobody tweet like,
Just real
cause,
quick. Like, I don't even
yeah,
need it don't have to be long.
cause
But
God let
just,
me,
can somebody let them know?
cause God let me see the whole year. That's what it is. So now, listen. With that being said, because you done went all the way over. It's about to be. Oh, girl, we had 50-something minutes. 57 minutes.
That's because
We
you're
usually
rude.
be at 55. We done went 2 minutes
Oh,
over.
oh.
So listen, man. Look, y'all have you know what I'm saying a wonderful remainder of the night. And prayerfully, your new year as you enter into it, finds you with good health and everything is all well. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I ain't got nothing else to say. You good? So y'all have a blessed remainder of the night. Peace.